It's 1 p.m. here in Harare, Zimbabwe's capital. Welcome to ZTN News Blitz, our top stories. Zimbabwe's population set to double by 2032. Zimbabwe, Mozambique discuss Feruka upgrade. Study links sleeping disorders to higher risk of heart attack. And in sport, Zim UK-based players' availability hangs in the balance. Now, Zimbabwe's population is projected to grow by 8 million people by the year 2032 from the last time the country conducted a population census, with females expected to outnumber males by about 1 million. The last population census, which was conducted in 2012, put the national population at about 13 million. Zimstat Director Taguma Mahonde and United Nations Population Fund representative Dr. Esther Moore speak on the latest projections.
We want to make sure that the planners and the policy makers of this country are in the light of what we expect the populations to be at each and every stage.
Data is important. One, it informs policy, because when we are setting up policies, we need to be bearing in mind the population that we are setting up these policies for.
Now, over 60,000 homeowners in Harare South have breathed a sigh of relief after the Harare City Council agreed to regularize their stay in the area. The residents faced destitution as the local authority planned to demolish their houses, which were regarded as illegal structures. But a memorandum of understanding between Harare City Council and Pinnacle Property Holdings, the land developers, will see the local authority providing essential services such as water, sewer, and road infrastructure.
The majority of those settlements in Harare South are not properly settled, or there are a lot of irregularities. So the deal with Pinnacle Holdings is such that the city takes lead in the regularization of those properties.
Pinnacle Property Holdings Director Philip Chiangwa speaks on the memorandum of understanding with the City Council.
I requested that I probably put in the city of Harare as my agent to collect, regularize to those that will have paid. And those that are not willing to pay, please find somewhere else where it's free. That's exactly what it is. If you are there and we happen to agree that you want to pay, then you pay, then you stay.
ZTN visited Harare South, where residents could not hide their joy at the latest development.
Ndiri kufara ukukura kudai usina nzvimbo uchingoti pawaenda panodiwa mazimari.
Ndiri kufara nje kuti zvinhu zvanaka.
Zimbabwe and Mozambique have started discussions to upgrade the Feruka oil pipeline to increase its fuel carrying capacity. The pipeline is the main passage of the fuel from the Indian Ocean to landlocked Zimbabwe. Mozambican Minister of Transport and Communication, Carlos Mekita, this morning paid a courtesy call on President Mnangagwa at his Munumtapa offices, where he briefed him on the project.
Can we increase further the capacity of the pipeline? And we are already, both governments, in discussion with CPMZ and also the referred company in Zimbabwe. I think it's not going, if I'm not wrong.
Now, it's news that would keep you up at night if you aren't already struggling to get a sleep. A study has shown that people who have trouble getting a shut-eye are significantly more likely to have a heart attack or stroke. Scientists looked at nearly 500,000 people and found the risk of the killer events increased for insomniacs by nearly 20%. Experts believe lack of sleep raises blood pressure and alerts the metabolism, both known risk factors of cardiovascular disease, and also denies the body restorative time. We move on to the world of sport, where the majority of Zimbabwe's UK-based football players called up for Botswana AFCON qualifier on November 15 will not be available. Warriors manager Wellington Pandare confirmed this on ZTN's football show, The Couch, giving different reasons for their absence. Of the 5 that are waiting for passports, that is Jordan Zemura, Cliff Moyo, Makile Boni, Tivonge Rushesha, and Adam Chickson, only Boni could come, subject to passport availability. We move on to some martial arts where Sensei Snyder Adam today leads Team Zimbabwe for the 10th anniversary of the Japanese Ambassador Martial Arts Cup in Zambia. The youngest member of the team is 8-year-old Tawanda Nyatwa.
It's all about exposure as well as international exposure for themselves as well as for their career. I hope that my fighters are going to perform well.
And that's all we had on ZTN News Miss. Join Belinda at 4 p.m. Thanks for watching.